Disrupted routines during this pandemic may be hard for many of us, but the transition can be especially difficult for people on the autism spectrum and their families. During this World Autism Month, Jamie Wax shows us how some are coping and how the pandemic is highlighting the value of autistic people in the workforce.
I'm not a trained therapist. I'm not a trained teacher, and I'm trying my hardest.
Oh, you picked it up?
Kristen Teodoro has a lot on her plate these days. Like many of us, the Long Island mom of two was forced to make a big shift when social distancing became the norm across the country.
Put yellow in yellow.
Her 4-year-old son Hudson is nonverbal and on the autism spectrum. He relies on speech and occupational therapy in addition to classroom learning.
The fact that we're losing all of this time and we don't really see when it's going to end is really scary for us.
According to the CDC, 1 in 54 children in the U.S. is diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. And as COVID-19 continues to interrupt everyday lives, groups like Autism Speaks are now offering free online resources to help those children and their families transition. Donna Murray is head of the Autism Treatment Network.
Many in our community find comfort in routine. So this has really disrupted their lives in big ways.
That comfort in routine was also a concern for Audicon, an IT services company that says 2/3 of its workforce is on the autism spectrum. David Aspinall runs their U.S. operations.
What we found is through utilizing a lot of the business tools that we're now using in a work-from-home environment, we're really helping our analysts grow.
When you talk about this, it seems almost like a silver lining to everything that's happening to business during this pandemic.
Yeah, I think it's opening eyes to the possibilities of neurodiversity within the workplace.
Employment is something Will Collette struggled with for years. He counted himself among the estimated 85% of autistic adults who are unemployed or underemployed. After a string of dead-end jobs, he found the training program at Audicon.
As soon as the instructor at Audicon started writing this thing out on the board, I went, I know how to do that. I really enjoyed doing that. I think I found my place.
That must have been an incredible feeling.
It was an amazing feeling.
And amid all of today's uncertainty, these glimpses of opportunity and acceptance are also creating hope.
In some ways, your 4-year-old son could not be coming into the world as an autistic person at any better time in history. Do you agree with that?
100%. My husband and I talk about it all the time, which brings us comfort.
For CBS This Morning, Jamie Wax, New York.